2, 1.
Why do people use stripboards? It's simple. It breaks down the scene and organizes them into a shooting order. Stripboards, or production strips, use color-coded strips of paper that contain information about the scene. They let you organize your shooting order for the best cost and effective shooting schedule. They used to be done on a wooden chart or cardboard, but since we have Excel, we'll use that. Now, only people in the pre-production process see this document, such as the production manager and assistant director, or on low-budget and indie shoots, the director/producer. But it is vital to make this document because it allows you to create a shooting order of your scenes. In case you didn't know, scenes in movies and TV are almost always shot out of order because it saves the production a lot of money. There's other logistical reasons, but money is the main one. So, this colorful chart breaks down the order of when you will shoot your film scene by scene. Just so you know, this stripboard is for a 6-minute short film that I plan to shoot in 2 days. At the bottom, I have a character legend referring each character of the script to a number. Once you give your character a number, make sure you stick with that number throughout all your documents to minimize confusion. Under that, I have the legend of what colors are used for each strip. The reason different scenes are different colors is because each color means something. White equals interior day, blue equals interior night, black, day separator, or company moves, and so on. Refer back to the legend if you get confused. Back to the top, I have my title. On the far left, my time of day in military time. This is when I think or want to start shooting, not when I arrive. And make sure you use military time so people do not get confused. Then the actor column with the numbers referring to each actor in the scene. The scene number followed by the interior or exterior of the place or location in the script. The time is day or night, but it could even be more precise, such as dusk or dawn. Next is the story day. So what day in the story does this take place? After which is the page count of the scene, in eighths, and then any notes I want to add. Now, you repeat that step for the next scene you were shooting that day. I can't tell you what order to shoot your scenes because I haven't read your script, and it also depends on the locations or actors you can get, because you might only be able to shoot certain days at that location or with that specific actor/actress. It also depends on the budget, crew, time of day, and many more factors that all come into play when you're making a stripboard. You could only shoot one scene that day, or 10. It's entirely up to you and the crew to figure this out. But stripboards let you organize your scenes so the crew knows what's happening in pre-production, not on the fly. They also help you make your next important documents, such as the call sheets and one-liners. These documents will be used during the production process and are important to let the crew know what's going on and when. I will make a video about one-liners and call sheets in the near future. After you put down all the scenes you think you can shoot that day, put the end of day number, then your date you will be shooting the scenes above, so I plan to shoot these scenes on the Friday. Beside that is the total number of pages you plan to shoot that day, so you add up all your scenes that you are shooting that day to get this number. And then, finally, how long you think it will take to shoot all those scenes that day. Remember, this is an estimate, an educated guess, but if you are new to filmmaking, it will probably take you longer than you think, so add an extra hour or two to however long you think it will take. Finally, you have the next day. Don't add the date and page count here. You do this at the bottom of your next day. The company move just means you are moving from one location to another. Again, you don't need to put the amount of time it will take, but I put 30 minutes because I think it will take my crew that long to move. My crew was small and we weren't going far. On big productions, it could take 2 hours to move the cast, crew, and equipment, depending on a lot of factors. Then of course at the bottom, I put the end of day date, page count, and estimate time it will take. This stripboard is for a 2-day short film, but usually you would do a week at a time, or maybe your shoot is 1 day. Either way, make a stripboard to organize your scenes to the order that is most effective to shoot. Now, take this info with a grain of salt because PMs, ADs, or producers, which are the people that create stripboards, might do it differently than me. This is how I was taught, and it will be different on every set you go on, but at least you know the basic free method. Feel free to use other softwares like Studio Binder, which does a great job linking other documents to your stripboard without hassle, or do it by hand and make a nice cardboard or paper chart. It's up to you. Thanks guys, I hope you found this useful. If you want to take a closer look at the example I showed in this video, just throw your email in below and I will send you a copy. And if you want to throw me a few bucks on Patreon, I won't say no. Or you can say,
"Go fuck yourself."
Have a good week, guys, and stay greasy.